do see a lot
Hello,
more
YouTube. Welcome to the stream again.
And
we had
I doubt that
what
we're
the fuck
gonna
was
see,
literally just an insane series
Evelyn
between Now's
and
Nova, and now we're
and
here
Hecarim
on
again, because those are just
fucking
some
JDG J team.
really incredible junglers that keep getting banned out. Now, that being said, though, Xiaoji has a lot on his I'm
not a JDG believer, so J Team 2-0, and then I can go.
He does need to be
fucking cry in my bed about how
JDG.
Nova lost.
On the other side, though, in the top lane or the Baron lane, we got Lemon versus Sizzy, and you can see Sizzy has a lot less in terms of stats, even though JDG did get those L's. SC. Sorry.
I mean, it's a fucking 2-game. It's a 4-game sample size, man. This shit means nothing. I hate this. I hate this shit. We have 4 games played. This sample size means fuck all.
Pick up a lot of like scaling champions like Camille, H-Box. Though I really want to see better performance coming from them, just like how they did on G2 Blacklist. It was very good on the champion of Jax and actually secured both wins on that, even in the laning phase. So maybe they can use that same champion here against JDG, in which JDG tried out the Garen, or Lemon tried out the Garen, tried out the Camille as well as the Jax. They have been experimenting a couple of champions to make sure they get their win, but the only win they actually got then was game number 1 against Trace Esports, and Lemon used Camille.
Yeah, and Camille is one of those really good champions. Let's see the stage.
现场以及屏幕前的召唤师，大家晚上好，欢迎来到英雄联盟手游亚洲联赛第2赛季的比赛现场，我是麦麦。今天的最后一场对决由京东 Gaming 对阵 J Team， 希望两支战队能够快速的进入状态，找准手感，一举拿下比赛的胜利。那么接下来让我们欢迎京东 Gaming and J Team。 The final matchup of today was played by Jingdong Gaming against J Team. Hopefully, the two teams can get into their group quickly, give full play to their strengths, and win the game in one fell swoop. Next, let's welcome Jingdong Gaming and J Team.
Jingdong Gaming, baby. Oh, here comes the fucking mic.
让歪子少送点，不然赢得太简单就没意思了哦。
你们京东季今天2个打野，别到时候带双惩戒刷野哦，记得早点出辅助装哦。
There's some banters here and there by X1 and Barry. Let's see how it goes to the game itself. Again, we have a 5 per side before we start this off, but let's see who will get momentum here in this matchup, who will get the win. Both of them really want to secure a win. Both of them are coming off of a loss. They want to redeem themselves as well.
Yeah, and at this point, I think J Team has a really decent chance against JDG, but JDG, they do need to prove that they still, belong here in the WRLA.
Yeah,
they have not gotten that sweet W yet. They've only won 1 game.
I mean, I don't think JDG are getting the W today.
And then they got beaten up in a.
It's probably against like either Nova or
the head-to-head here
JDG.
on the stage.
Is
I'm
Nova?
just gonna be looking forward to seeing the APAC teams be there as well. We saw it during the finals and definitely loved every.
Sorry, for those of you that are watching the YouTube video, I recommend you go watch the co-stream for the other series as well.
Players here confidence. We see these players, CS17, really trying their very best to get the wins here for their own team. JDG
they
and
got
JT again, they have
just
history against each other. So far, JT is the one
that's a
who
loser.
prevails. But let's see if JDG can change history.
Ooh.
That is a
These are all very losable for Nova.
Change history.
Like normally I'd just be like, oh yeah, they're doing fine, but like
do need to
this is all
step up here. I wonder if they'll actually.
This is all very losable in terms of
any kind of history changing.
Nova.
It's going to be the big
you got
question.
J Team as well. That's probably a winnable game.
We saw the
But
the champions that
so they lose 2-0 to
actually had
KBG.
so far, but they actually still
They
have a
lose
lot of
2-1 to
possibilities.
Nous. They
For
play
sure.
OMG next.
JDG.
Who's
Aggression
JDG
seems
play?
to
They
be
play
key on
J Team
winning.
today,
Xiaoji,
WHG,
Clash of Clans
KTRY.
and Assassin Champions.
So they should probably win.
Weibo Gaming
They should probably lose this
wants to
game. They
go
should probably lose
on
the next one.
a
I think they're probably
slow
going against KTRY, and then
playstyle.
I don't know
Still,
about
they,
Weibo.
want to
And then they
invest
play
more on
EDG, so
gaming
they should win there.
champions, maybe add
JDG can
one
come out
or
of this better
two
than Nova.
early game champions to just help them out, prevent any
Which
ganks
is an
or-
insane
or
statement
team
to say.
fights happening
That
on
like
enemy
JDG
sides.
could
Weibo,
come out ahead
let's see.
of
Who will
Nova,
first
but
fight for side? Of course, it's going to be the map of
I think they
Aram, or
could
having a
very
miss.
easily.
And we always have fun here in this map. All smiles from all the players as well from both sides.
Yeah, I love the fight first side that we have now. Just the Aram is the play here, I would say. It's a lot more enjoyable than just seeing a 1v1. Yeah, 1v1s are cool, but when the entire team is funneling down one lane and just fighting each other one after the other, yeah, it's like a longer game, but there's so much more interaction for these guys. There's so much better of a fight to go off of.
Fight per side. Last game, we saw that it actually was a big deal.
Yeah.
Game number 1 wins by Nova Esports, since they were the one who won the fight first side. They picked up blue. Blue side has been very, very popularized, though some teams still very much prefer the red side, since you do have that 2-pick prio. And
I
if
mean,
you're not really that much
we've
scared,
seen teams like
being
Prio
close
Red
to
as
ban
well. Nova
away
Prio Red
champions like the
during game
Hecarim,
3,
the
although that didn't
Fiddlesticks, and the Evelyn.
didn't necessarily work.
Should be all Gucci, all fine, dandy. Because those are just some champions that you cannot let through this pageant. That seems to be the big 3 scary, spooky, scary junglers in Evelyn, Fiddlesticks, and Hecarim. Shen as well is an option that usually doesn't get through. It's because he is, he's got that global gank pressure. So jungle Shen is something that a lot of teams, especially in the Chinese conference, are very scared. That does open the door to a lot of the really high priority champions that we saw coming in from the last season. And Camille has been leading the pack in terms of the top laners. So enough of all that analysis for later.
Okay,
Let's save it for
we're in the air, and
champion
let's see what the fuck's
select.
happening here.
Now let's get right into the Aram. The
God,
fight for
he's playing
side.
Kha'Zix. I miss him.
Bear's
I
gonna be
miss
joining
Long.
JDG as well here.
So we
a lot
really
of-
need JDG to win the
Right, with the
ARAM
other games
because,
as well,
as you all
actually,
remember,
in different places,
ARAM
like
is
they
for
on
frauds.
their
Say it
sides.
with me. ARAM is for frauds.
Rather Sperry. Never mind. My bad. SZ will connect that stun onto just once. And since they have the Senna, they have a Sion, this is massive scaling.
Oh!
The side actually gets through.
Looks like it's gonna be a red
Jump
king.
It's
around.
taken out.
Ooh!
Almost. One more hit and Xiaoji would have bit the dust with the Sion passive. But now Barry goes for the blood pool, and that baits the Akali of Soldier into him. But Feibai did bite the dust as well. Xiaoji too gets killed.
This is a
And
really nice,
JDG
relaxing game after whatever the
behind their
fuck
tower
happened
have to
last
stay
time.
there because J-Team is non-stop just crushing their wave. And
This is
looking
not
for
good.
any
J-Team is winning the
opportunity to
ARAM. This
harass
is not what we like
ADC.
to see.
Xiaoji
Kane will get his form. He's gonna like do some
Usually
bullshit.
fine.
He's gonna
SC
carry.
is
Oh,
still
wait,
very, very
Aatrox?
tough, even if it's just the early
He's
game.
Aatroxing?
Wants some blood, but Vladimir
This is good,
gets
this is
the blood
good.
of
This is what we
2
like to see.
people there
Let's go
on
JDG.
J-Team side. SC.
We want JDG to win the ARAM. Remember that for everybody in chat.
Maybe get a couple of items. Thier has been
Because
purchased.
ARAM is for
Let's
frauds.
see if this is gonna work for him.
Ooh, the pain
one gets
train.
quite a charge.
The pain train has failed, and SZ will get shaken up and taken out. And now he's running with his zombie form, trying to get some punches in. He gets healed. I actually love that interaction. That even in the zombie form, he gets healed by the health font. So, the small things there, the small things. But now he's gone back to face, got a little bit more items. And J-Team, they are kind of pulling back away. Even though they are harassing, they get the
They're just kind of running at him. This is good. J-Team, this is good.
Gets one, gets two.
They're purposefully they're winning too much.
Falls there, and in the back, everybody.
No, they just wanted items. That's why they reset, because they wanted items. You know, they know the gold lead's gonna be even, and then you know they can all get back in time to stop the turret from losing. You know.
That's gonna be many damage that J-Team is gonna be able to deal here onto them. Even if
they're
the
fucking
can just go, and never mind. X1 blows up the tower. JDG lost one turret. This is gonna be a little bit problematic for them. All smiles for JT for sure.
Yep, all smiles, all good in the hood. And J-Team, they are
the
just,
fucking Chinese cats.
so they are behind kills. It's mainly because of SC, and he's been really
stream still
playing to the Scion fact. Our fantasy the Barry just flashes in, goes for the big hero plague into the blood pool, and that does result in a kill onto the Senna. And now JDG are fighting back real hard. They are onto SZ, but they are not focusing him with all the full power of their roster. They're looking for some damage on their carries, and Soldiers got caught out, and Soldier will go down. That is a fallen Soldier right there. Hey, everybody jumps in, and everybody gets taken out. DY and X1 were not able to do any damage there. And then they just died, and then SC's in. Soldier right there. Everybody jumps in, and everybody gets taken out. DY and X1. Finally, SC falls like a tree, but once it's able to get out of there.
It's just fucking dead on mobile, I guess, because mobile is how I'm using chat, so.
At least
can't see chat currently.
They got the Scion. 14 the score line sniped by Lemon.
Is it my what the fuck is going on with my
just perfect. Because of Vladimir, Soldiers are soldiering through, and again, this guy is just absolutely
fuck is going on with mobile here?
The Vladimir as well. Look at the damage coming in from Soldier on this Akali. No one survives. No one. Absolutely no one.
The assassinations from Soldier. He is not just a soldier.
No,
he is a special operations soldier. He belongs
it's still alive.
The army
from
special
Soldier.
Forces. He is not
I might not see chat then.
Just absolutely shredding through everybody. I wonder how much
see chat is
already level 10, while the rest of the field is like 9s or 8s. He's just been going ham and looking for more and diving into the Nexus. Still was able to secure one kill. Not able to secure one kill. Sorry, Xiao was able to get into somebody's body and prevent himself from dying. But DY and Soldier will die. And J-Team, they're just trying to get back to their tower while the desperation.
This is really bad for J-Team. I haven't been paying attention. I've been trying to make sure the stream isn't fucking dead, but this is very bad. Remember, ARAM is for frauds, so we don't want to see
J-Team. Now the trade there by DY. Still a good game here for JDG and J-Team.
Yeah, we see so many trades going on here, so aggressive, and Soldier once again just one-shotting people left and right.
I just hate Akali, man.
0% survival rate. Akali is busted, so is Kha'Zix. The Assassins are having a good time here.
As an ADC main or the support main, I just hate the Akali. You can't chase him down under the shroud. You can't even, attack him and deal damage.
Blue K in this game? Why did you go
but Xiao G, let least get one before it actually falls down. SC wants some action. Shadow gonna be used here.
I also feel like Blue K would be worse than ARAM, because don't you just want to skirmish a bunch? And Red Kane's a lot better for that.
X1 is actually big.
Yeah, that was pretty huge from X1, and I like the composition of J-Team. They're just pretty much all damage, and their only tanky member is that Scion indeed. So what a concept, what a big fight here for J-Team. Can they actually use all of this damage and assassinate?
Wait, did they get the Senna?
Yeah, they do.
Like it.
Wait, they have bad.
Soldier coming in on the back. Lemon is deleted. Once is on the way out as well. No, they at least were able to shut him down with the Neon Ultimate. Can they get a little bit of revenge here? Get a little bit of damage back. But Barry is low. Feibai is low. Feibai is dead. Once is going to be coming in.
Let's go once.
Up the back row as SZ is going to be last man standing. A quadra kill for that big boy Aatrox.
That's what I like to see. This is good. This is very good.
Double kill gets doubled as well to a Quadra. And J Team definitely did not expect that happening. Well, it's just I don't know, Barry wants to go back into the base. Not before he gets a couple of gold. Actually, wants to die first. Bear's like, what? We're both low! And they get killed both by Soldier. Oh, man.
That's a rookie mistake there. Haven't played enough ARAM. You gotta know your death timer.
Soldier is the Akali man. He is going to hunt you down and get more resources for himself, even if you're just trying to get executed. Xiao Ji playing Blue Cane here. He is in a lot of danger. Soldier once again makes his way to the back line.
This is really bad for my predictions.
Leads him right off the face of the earth, as Lemon as well was not able to really put up any sort of fight here. The assassination potential here from J Team is just through the roof.
Maybe once carries
they want
this.
to make this a quick ARAM game so they can get to the actual meat and potatoes of this match. But Barry, he's fighting back. He's got the blood pool. Will he be able to survive though? Yeah, he's already taken out X1. Will he be able to kite backwards?
This is good. This is good.
Get to the health font. Soldier and CF17 are both chasing
They
him
get,
down.
yes.
Can he take down the Senna at the very least? Yes, he can before Soldier takes him out. And that is just a 1-4-2.
This is very good. This is very good.
Yeah, before they actually fell down. DY, one to assassinate by, and he does actually get the kill, and he's just gonna be there snowballing away. Tries to go sneaky, tries to go stealthy, but once will spot him out and lands his sword. This Aatrox is so fast, especially with the Ghost. The Soldier will try to hide under the shroud. Finally gets
Ghost Aatrox is really
there
funny.
by Xiao Ji and gets the kill as well.
Yeah, he got that dog in him. He got that Kane in him. Maybe they can at least get
Kane
one
do
tower.
got that
X1's
Rost in him.
already up. CF17
That's not.
and SZ are going to be coming in hot and
I don't think that's
fast
the joke
here.
they meant to make, but it's the joke that we deserve.
I doubt that there's going to be all too much that JDG can push up in here, but that's still completely fine because they at least were able to shut down Soldier. But when Soldier comes back up into the fight, they have to be really, really aware of where that Akali is and maybe sick once on him, because they can't afford to let that backline get into him. But once is already dead because he picked a bad engage right there. Now X1's gonna get chased down by Barry. They've already taken the life of Lemon as well. X1 is taken down, but he's able to get into the healing font. Wow, actually DY has fallen, SZ has fallen. X1
this
and
is
CF17
again really bad
are incredibly low, but now Soldier's
really
up
bad
in
for the
field
ARAM
once
is for
again,
frauds,
chasing down
but
Xiao Ji
also I
and
have good
Fei Bai.
predictions narrative.
Yeah, so sad there for Barry. Actually thought that he would be able to get at least a kill onto CF17 or X1, but both of them actually survived. Thanks to Soldier helping out as well. This Akali just deals so much damage. 33 to 32, 10 minutes into the game, JDG still is able to save their base and prevent the game end here by J Team. They're doing their very best. Xiao Ji on Blue Cane though is very, very fancy, very fast as well. It's so hard to actually catch him, especially by Soldier. Shuriken does not connect, and JDG is waiting for ones.
Oh yeah, that is the way to go.
Let's go JDG. Let's go JDG. Win the ARAM.
Has to put a lot
like
on the
the
back.
fraud
Oh
you
my God,
are.
CF17 just got deleted. It looks like JDG has their own delete squad as well in the Blue Cane.
Yeah, Blue Cane going in. X1 is gonna be the next target. Can he actually survive? The answer is yes. Soldier as well, just desperately trying to survive. DY reaching the other members, and their tower is gonna be falling down. Lemon trying to assassinate one is successful in doing at it once. Now goes unstoppable with his ult. DY trying to escape, will be able to do so at the very least, but this tower will actually get taken down here by JDG. The comeback is possible, and it is starting. DY will fall down, but Soldier is soldiering through. Once taking a bit of damage there, but still able to get that kill.
I hate ARAM. I shouldn't have to wait fucking an extra
Shadow gonna be used and
10 minutes
through.
at the
Soldier
very
getting
least
almost at
to
5
watch
strike to 1.
the fucking game that I
played. That's a sword as well.
I'm so bored.
Gets the account.
That was very swaggy
dead?
from
Oh, yeah,
once.
he's dead.
Tiny bit of health. CF17 just gets deleted by Lemon. Absolutely one shot.
Should just end
That's
here.
what the Zoe does. Somehow
just kill
JDG
yourself.
have turned this around. They're now the ones who are going to be pushing up into this inhib turret. Can X1 defend it? He uses the Snowball, and now he's got the exhaust. He's actually doing quite a lot of damage on World Trespass. Will not be able to save his life as SZ now going in onto Lemon. He's the only really tanky boy up here. So this could be a little bit of a problem for our friend. As yeah, Zoe Lemon is
bad
not
for
able
my
to do
ARAM
too
is for
much
frauds narrative.
J-Team getting a good shutdown here onto Lemon. 30
Wait.
seconds. But
Good for my ARAM is for frauds narrative.
Tries to fall back, but it's already too late once you get hit by the blood pool and also all that damage. But still, they are able to get the trade. Feibai needs to escape here, but SC with a snowball and DY as well. We close in the distance and burst him down.
End here maybe.
J-Team
So
can we
1v4.
end this? Looks like it's not going to be the case still.
Yeah, I don't think JDG kind of estimated their abilities correctly there. They maybe underestimated the possibility of J-Team getting there, but SZ did get taken out, and then X1 just immediately disappeared. They're getting evaporated now. It's just DY and Soldier once again, because Xiao Ji is such a scary boy, just a scary king.
Oh, he lost his reset. That's good.
Of the West right here.
At least for JD.
Not
good for me.
To go golden in the
ARAM is for frauds.
and then he gets taken out to dinner.
Oh my god, Aatrox Ghost is so scary.
Oh man.
And JT
He's
couldn't
just running
run
at
away.
you.
Yeah. Slamming you down with his big old
Wait,
sword.
JDG are gonna win this ARAM.
And DY will desperately try to defend, but it's not gonna be possible, I think. They have a wave incoming. DY just trying to clear out the way, but will not be successful in this game.
Very good for my ARAM is for frauds narrative and my predictions narrative. Best outcome for me.
As
Love
he
to
tried
see
to
that.
go for the assassination, but that is going to be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. What a game there! It was back and forth. J-Team versus JD Gaming, and well, that was definitely a very interesting way to start us off.
I'm gonna.
JDG, they get a win against JD, but these on the fight for side. Can this be their way to get finally a game win against J-Team as well? Side selection is
I'll be right back, chat.
Blue side has been the priority in the past few days, including last week, but some teams were able to get a win on red side. It's up to them whether they want to get Tupe Prio or they want to be the one to have leeway, not needing to ban out the Hecarim, the Fiddlesticks, and the Evelyn.
I feel like they want to have that little bit of better banning pressure, just if I were them. So I'm thinking they want that blue side more than they want the red side. But definitely JDG need to take any advantage that they can in order to secure their first win of the tournament, their first series win. So I feel like blue side, where they have a little bit more freedom to ban out problem champions, is going to be the better choice for them here.
JDG or J-Team? Another sweep or redemption arc? That is going to be an exciting story to be laid out here.
I have returned.
These two strong teams again.
The prodigal son is here to watch JDG
them having
get
a bit of a hard time against.
If they don't get owned, I'm in danger of actually getting a mega boom on my Preds today.
Give JDG
I had a pretty good record too.
Game 5 series even.
Yep.
During the final stage, and we'll be looking forward to taking down J-Team, give them their second loss if ever.
Yeah, that was season 1, and what a season it was, because now everything is topsy-turvy, everything is upside down for these guys. It has not been the easiest of starts for them at the moment, but J-Team definitely wants to, reverse their fortune here, turn that 1-1 into a 1-2. But JDG, man, Jingdong Gaming, they really need to step it up if they don't want to get left out in the dust.
Who do you think is going to be getting this first win? If it's going to be J-Team or JDG? I'm kind of having an inkling that it might actually be JDG storming on them, at least in this game number 1, especially with the side selection. If it happens to be on blue side. But J-Team is still notorious for stalling out games and winning the big objectives, even if they lost recently.
Yeah, stalling out games is definitely something that is a viable option, a viable, line of play here for J Team. I think that they can take this against JDG if they're a little bit more reserved, a little bit more careful. Because I feel like JDG, if they do get this blue side, they want to be playing a little bit more aggressive, perhaps.
And they will start on blue side. Just like how we anticipated it, G10. Let's see if this is going to be paving them a win. Especially as they don't want to be the one to ban out the Hector and Fiddle 6 and the Evelyn as well. We have seen a lot of people really adapt to 0711's meta on the Evelyn in the jungle. And this gives them leeway to ban out the Shen, the Xayah, potentially even something like the Jax is going to be taken away. I thought they would be wanting to ban out the Fiora. The Camille might actually be picked up here by JDG. Yeah.
Yep. Camille is going to be a great option right here.
This makes sense.
And yeah, again,
that makes
this
no fucking
is
sense.
100%
The Xayah is what the fuck?
Champion. Pick 29, 20,
this
sorry,
makes sense.
banned
This makes
29%
sense. This makes
time,
sense.
pick 71%
I'd want to see like Fiora and then whatever you feel comfortable
strong.
blinding here.
Now,
So like Fiora Zeri makes the most sense.
Would be an interesting
Like Zeri,
champion
I want to see
pick here
Fiora
for
right
bot lane,
here.
but no,
Right
X1
here.
is just going
Right
to be
here.
going with the Zeri, which is
Oh my
a
god,
decent
why are we
champion
locking
overall,
Gragas?
especially with picked up with the Gragas, gives you a very strong bot lane with a lot of scaling potential here. Oh man, Faye buying
Somebody's gotta be
on the
tanking that
Akali
fucking
soldier
Gragas
is
percentage, by the
shaking his
way.
head because maybe I think he wanted that based on his performance in the Aram.
But it does have the Vladimir in case. He is just really good under Vladimir.
That's
We
fine.
saw his MVP performance against
don't really
G2
like Galio.
Blacklist in day number 1. But actually pick up the champion later on, possibly here.
I wish.
And yeah, it's gonna come
God
through.
damn it,
Good
man.
AoE, can spot out
We
the
need-
Akali as well. Even if
You
high
needed
on
to
the
lock
round,
Fiora
you
here.
will still get hit.
Because you
by the
want to
damage
lock
of
Vlad here as an answer to the Akali.
Yep,
Because
that
they
is
can
something
ban,
that
cast
Vladimir
Vlad
has
here,
been
and then you're in a dangerous
known to
spot.
do.
But now they just ban
honestly,
like
so-
Akali and then like jungle.
This is honestly a really good matchup for Soldier still.
Cenovan makes no
although he
sense.
does have to be very careful about the CC that I think
Like I
JDG
like
is going to be
Gragas.
picking
I
up
don't like the
in
Gragas
their
locking
last
here. I think it's
two
really
picks,
bad.
because you definitely need
Senna
to
is
be
like,
able
what?
to,
Is she
shut
back?
a Vladimir down. One of those ways is with a Vi that we saw earlier on today. That's just one of these options, but
like
another
these
could be
Doesn't seem like he fits with what JT is gonna do.
That could be something like, I don't know, what other high
I want to
CC
see a
junglers
Fiora
are there,
ban
because
right
you
there.
can't pick
Because if not,
Zoe
Fiora better be
anymore.
picked right
Here
here.
with Faye, for Faye
Unless,
because he is gonna
for
be going
some
on with
reason,
Akali.
SZY can't
So I
play
was thinking
Fiora,
of
in which
a
case
possible high CC jungler maybe.
you shouldn't be a top laner in
and Ashe as
WRL
well
if
for
you
the
can't play Fiora.
Crystal Arrows if they were watching the last match
Don't like
with
that.
Nirmal on the
Kaisa,
Ashe.
Ziggs. Speaking of which, Ziggs is still up.
I think Vi is not going to be banned away here by JDG unless they're thinking that maybe J-Team is going to be picking it up. Add in another
It's
lockdown
insane how quick
to
people
take
forget
down
that
Faye
Ziggs
Vi.
is still the best champ
Maybe
in the
even
game.
Lemon as well, since we saw it earlier in the previous series between Nova Esports and now Esports.
Like,
Kha'Zix instead
The
is
amount
going
of
to get taken away. So Vi's up. Let's see
you.
if J-Team will take it out.
Fiora. I want to see Fiora. 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 Fiora.
The option instead, or maybe pick up a Baron laner for SZ.
Yeah.
Maybe pick up the Fiora. But the Vi instead gets
Fiora. Fiora.
prioritized,
Fiora.
denied
Fiora.
it from
Fiora.
JDG as well.
Fiora.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
Vi
like Kaisa.
getting picked up here for J-Team would be very beneficial because there are some champions too that needed to be locked down here as well on JDG's side. I mean, you do have
Yeah, I like Kaisa here.
You do have the Kaisa, you have the
It's
Akali,
insane how
champions
quick-
that are very
You're
slippery.
so fucked.
and
J-Team is
if
fucked if
left
they
to
lock.
their own
So if
devices,
they lock
could
Fiora here,
be,
you can put her
very
jungle or you can put her
detrimental to your team. So you
top
really
lane.
have
You have
to
a double
just,
flex.
yeah,
So this
lock
means
them
that you
down
no
and
longer
advise
get
on
top
ways
lane
to
counter
do
pick
that
right here.
now.
they also,
it all out
whichever
here.
matchup they like, they can
probably means that
put it in
Xiao Ji
jungle.
is going to be picking
This
up
is a
Camille
great
in the
pick.
jungle.
And then you
Which
can't pick,
is,
you can't
really
win
weird
here.
to say, but,
Because
nothing
whichever
unexpected, to
matchup
be
they
honest.
like better, they'll put in
It's
jungle
gonna
and
be
then
Garen, but
in
Renekton
top.
is gonna help them out so much in the early game later on.
I mean,
Wonder
Renekton
what
is
JDG
fine, but
be
he's just
putting
gonna
him in
lose
top
so
lane.
hard.
We sometimes see the
late.
Camille in the jungle. Same
Just
as
such an
Fiora.
awful
Both really
fucking
good
draft
flex
from
picks here
J-Team.
for JDG.
Why?
Then
When are
how they
people
want
gonna
to
start
play this out,
fucking
especially
learning to
with
just
pressure
lock
SC,
Fiora?
CF17
Just like,
can actually
you
get
see
by.
Camille,
Possibly,
you lock
the Fiora
Jax
is better
Fiora,
since you
or if they
have
have
the
Jax
post
Band, you lock
to
Fiora.
deny
Unless
opportunities.
SZY
Camille,
can't
even
play
if you
Fiora.
have, like,
In which case,
adaptive
get him
defenses,
off
can
the
still
fucking
be
team.
layered on with a CC.
Or tilted
Renekton
after that
does
Nova
have
game. We're on
so
full
much
tilt
CC,
here.
especially when you have
What?
your rage up.
What's going on here?
CF17
Hello?
as well can just follow through. They will be having that for now.
Yeah, a lot of CC opportunities here for J-Team. Now, the layering is going to be something that needs to be addressed by JDG if they want to get out of this alive, because they honestly do not have all too much CC. They have a lot of damage, but CC kind of lacking. They're going to need to fight front to back, basically, and use their huge damage output to just burst down J-Team.
Let's see who's going to be getting this win. Would it be JDG or J-Team? Let us know in the comment section. Of course, we are reading your comments and loving every support that you're giving towards these teams. It's just game number 1 of this best of 3 series. Oh! CF17 just wanted to get Faye by there.
So
but
they saw CF17
all
early,
of them
no
are
vision deep in though.
They're all pretty
Soldier gets
fast.
rapid vision.
Okay, so now let's go into
So it's gonna be Camille
first
jungle.
game
Fiora
on the
top
last
side.
match of the day, ladies and gents. Soldier and Faye by.
I don't know if I would have chosen this matchup. I think I probably would have
Faye
flexed the Fiora into
is
jungle.
just unafraid here. 0% fear. against
Normal
this,
runes, it looks
against
like.
this
I don't see
man,
anything
against,
interesting.
the Vladimir, which, you know, honestly should be striking some fear into his heart as an Akali.
I'd be interested to see if we ever get somebody going to Futures
Upside, it
Market,
should be,
because I feel like that's a
there for the
really,
next mid-side.
really good
By actually struggling a little bit here.
rune.
Soldier, again, you really need to be very careful. DY as
Oh.
well! First blood!
That's not good.
That was quick.
How the
That
fuck
was
is
very quick. JDG just aggressively pushing in Barry, utilizing his early game damage on that guy, so to just go for a huge first blood there. Let's take a look at how that happened.
Oh, so he just takes an
It's
awful fucking trade.
A bit of a mistake there by DY.
Yeah, he just
He
flashed
thought he won't get
EW.
bursted out, but Barry said otherwise. Void
Very
Seeker
good.
into the flash, into the auto attack as well, secured the burst to the Gragas. And first blood went through there, perfectly established by JDG, giving some gold towards their dragon laner. SD as well starting to have a bit of a problem here in the top lane, especially with the prowess there.
It's gonna crash. They
of
can.
Fiora.
I'd like to see
Always
DY
need to
move
watch
to
out.
top, try to cover.
Ooh,
Yeah,
one
a
hit
little too late
away.
for that.
Ooh,
One tick, no
lemon.
mana, no H. Oh man, no rage, no HP, nothing, and you cannot defend this tower for now.
Man, I love that JDG is playing like this. They're playing so aggressively. They just are not taking any prisoners here whatsoever. And if they can get away with this, then I
Wait, this is
going to be
good.
very,
This is
very
kill on
impressed. But
Barry.
now
That's
a gag coming in from J2.
They'll
They've
really
got
get
the
the
CC onto
Galio.
Barry, and he's not
Oh,
going to
no,
be getting
they're
out of
on
there
the wave.
anytime soon. Good gank coming in from CF17.
This time, J-Team managed to
I mean,
pick up the pace, get
pretty even
get
so
a
far.
kill here in the bottom lane as well, shut down Barry. For a
it'll be interesting to see what happens once the Camille is able to start actually getting into the game.
From, you know, the burst coming in here from JDG. SD might need some help as well in the top lane, so we might see CF17 actually
Just
there.
continue to farm.
That
Camille's clear is
a
pretty slow until you get that first
possibility.
item.
He wants to be as
Usually it's a
proactive as
Triforce,
possible
but
on
like
this fight,
if you go Sunder,
especially
it
now
works as
that,
well. It's just
you
one of
know,
those like
he's
until
got
you get that first item, you
possibility
don't
to go
actually
for
do a lot.
wall breaker soon, as Lemon has been
CF17
sunned
is
up.
just
Now
gonna
they
show,
know
try to get that wave
CF17
in.
is here. Just a little bit of pressure up there in the top
they
lane,
see...
but there's Hextech ultimatum onto DY. Now he's gonna get caught
Oh, he
out,
doesn't ult.
and that's gonna be 3 members
Just
piling
came back
onto him.
up.
But he's a tanky Gragas boy. He drank his beer this morning, and he's going to be able to tank it all out. Soldier, though, he's got the Hebo Plague available. He goes into Blood Pool. X1 is there as well. Feibai trying to get the execution onto them, but he does go down for the kill onto the support. Was that worth it? The mid laner for the support? You tell me, because that is a 1-for-1 trade at the end of it all.
Not a bad trade, honestly.
Yep, a kill is a kill. It is some gold getting towards your carries, and still, we do see equal amount of gold here on
Yeah,
JDG
I mean, you don't like this
JDG's
top lane
side.
matchup. It feels
But
fucking
SD
miserable to play.
Still feeling the pressure here in the top lane. We look into this replay and how it actually started. Hextech ultimatum, Soldier as well, dealing a couple of damage, but follow up by
So
one.
DY's ult comes up like right about then.
Team, especially with Barry
Now his ult's back up. They try to re-engage.
But after that, the repositioning, J-Team thought they could actually take them down faster than they should have been, but the perfect execution actually of Feibai caused their demise. At least they got a kill, but they got too far forward in tower's range, and that equated to that 1v1 or 1-for-1.
I would say that's a little bit unfortunate that it shook out that way, because honestly, the perfect execution was a little bit missing.
Kaiser's going 80. Interesting.
There was a world where they were able to get Gragas kill a lot earlier on, but I just gotta give props.
This is less EV to me. I don't like Bloodthirster in terms of like the AD Kai'Sa. I'm a big AP Kai'Sa defender.
So
like I still think
even they are even ahead. Just
the Nashers into Leandry's is just such a better build.
Getting on there with their aggression, trying to be flashy, especially in giving an opportunity for
He's gonna be late here.
Make things
CS King could double.
Let's see if it's gonna be good though. Flash in.
Neil's here now.
That's pretty good.
They see her.
The flash coming in, but now they're going to be fighting over
it's a good
the
cast.
Dragon SE is already in the midst of it.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He
just to try to get
tried to move to the left there to grab the honey fruit, but didn't make it up in time.
And the Vi coming in with the season assist and steal onto the Mountain Drake. Now J-Team, they're going to try to fight back. They're going to get one at the very least into the blood pool. Lemon, now no man, no way out, no way to get alive still, but Feibai dashes back in for the perfect execution. Soldier takes him right out with a shot. Now it's still DY the last man standing, because Barry was able to get that trade. JDG come out on top and kills, but the steal of the Drake goes to J-Team.
I mean, we're resetting the neutral for Herald again. So Zhao is able to get on top. They collapse onto the Renekton with a really good Gragas cast. You can see SCY, I think he's trying to go to grab the honey fruit there, and then he just like gets sort of stuck on the edge and doesn't make a decision. Then it's just X1, being a Zeri, has the barrier, able to kill the Lemon.
So much damage into the team
and then
fight
once he kills the Lemon, he's going to get owned by
actually could
Feibai.
have won them the fight, but the re-engage coming in from Feibai actually allowed them to get the comeback. Barry as well, getting a shutdown there to the Vladimir, equating
and now we're
to
back on Herald fight. Okay.
Kills in that fight. So JDG, despite them not getting the dragon, still will able to get this RH.
Eyes open up. They have a ward.
Tower into the mid lane, or
you gotta also remember, the longer this goes on, the less Herald has value, right? If it ever hits 730, Herald is a useless thing. Vi flash. Wait, Kai'Sa's dead.
Into the back line onto Barry. One more attack with it, but the killer instinct will save him with a shield. And now the rest of the JDG. They're trying to hunt Barry down, but Barry just fancy feats away. Now SC is in the midst of it all with his dominance. He's not tanky enough to survive this onslaught, so he has to get away. Lemon as well is not tanky enough.
This is a huge win for J-Team.
G as well was trapped in that Rift Herald pit, and J-Team have found themselves
Zeri just drops
on
this
the winner's
mid.
side now.
Yes.
And take the Rift Herald, and now they're going to run it all the way down mid.
This is insanely good. They get this turret.
JDG did not expect that. Coming in from
Wait, they can get a second charge.
This is a team that is very manipulative in team fights. In season 1, we saw them how good they are in team fights.
Wait, they get a second charge. That's insane. This is so good for J-Team right now. Zeri's got a ton of gold. They've gotten 2 really good team fights around neutral objectives that, like, I don't know why JDG just continues to fight these. You can see CS17 with a really nice ult flash there. Kai'Sa forced out, so she can't stay in the fight anymore, even though she has BT.
Man, without the damage, without
And then
the
X1
Karsa,
pops ult.
JDG just
And
couldn't
this is
win
just
by
like,
SZ as well.
I
Being
really
able
like
to
X1's movement in
escape
this fight.
with
Like just
1 HP or
finding
close
these
to
really
1
nice
HP,
pockets
and
of
also
like
that
team
bot
fight
attempt coming to
safety.
deal with it was just perfect to allow CF7
And then he
to
gets
actually
owned.
survive,
CF17 gets
resulting to
owned
an
by the
almost
Riptail, which is
clean
really
fight. He
funny.
got killed off the very end thanks to Shelly as well, just helping out. And JDG at least just get 1 kill. But Soldier!
Fadebyte lives.
Soldier's deep
That's
behind enemy
nice
lines.
Galio.
The just hero's entrance.
And then,
And
yeah,
just
Zhao-Ji's able to get that off because the
down, but
Fadebyte
ult
survives.
provides you slight
with the
iframes.
Hextech ultimatum, and Fadebyte's not even assassinated there.
Yeah, Fadebyte survives despite the burst coming in there
Doesn't look there's a play
from Soldier and JDG. As that outplay at the very
I mean,
least, cutting down the
I think
gold lead
J-Team
of
are just in a,
to just
like, there's no
over
gold lead, right?
400.
Like, that's very
Nine
obvious,
minutes
like,
into
it's
the game, we do
500
see
gold,
good
it's the lead.
skating on
But I
both
think that
sides.
J-Team
Team
are in
is
a
actually gonna be
huge
coming on
point
top
of
of
favor
this.
here, because you can just
The
see
Zeri of X1 can
Zeri,
be problematic. JDG does have
500 gold up.
so much chase down ability, especially when
Like,
that
she is
X1
in a
getting
great
live on
spot
the X1 is
with
gonna be
Mountain
big.
Drake. Like,
Yep.
this is
Trouble
literally, I think,
is,
what you want if you're
Trouble
playing
is the
Zeri. Like, just a great scenario to
what's the
be.
word? It's the name of the game when you are inside the Hextech ultimatum, and especially when your blood pool's already down. Now, Fadebyte is gonna try to go for something more onto Soldier, but remember this time he's fresh as the blood that he is spewing. But at the top lane,
they're making him play top lane, there's no
SC is not
cross
gonna be
map.
Nearly as fresh. He has to get out of there.
Wait,
he gets denied
hold
the
up.
heal and gets chased down by Lemon and Xiaoji.
That's an insane flash, by the
He is
way.
spewing, but at the top lane, unfortunately.
So watch this,
SC
right
is-
when he flashes.
not gonna
1,
be-
2, 3. He hits the honey fruit, immediately flashes, and they
Really
can't
has
actually get it.
he has for an easy kill on the Crocodile Dundee.
J-Team losing. Well,
Yeah, I
a little
mean,
bit there.
gold leads on the Zeri,
For the
so that's who
Renekton.
we're looking at in this
No
game.
objectives can be taken.
I'm gonna be
yet,
interested to see if
at least
X1
for a
is
little
like
while.
continuing this
J-Team,
really good
despite
team fight play.
losing that Renekton is still going to be starting this dragon. I think it's going to be very risky, especially after JDG clears up mid and bottom lane as well. They will be opening it up here.
Up later.
Who got it? Oh, they got Scuttle as
They are
well.
just doing the
No,
dragon
J-Team's
dance
got it.
right now. The
36.
traditional dragon dance, and SZ is going to
34,
make his way
31.
into the fight, into the river. Fadebyte is there, maybe trying to get an assassination off, but JDG are very hesitant to actually get into this pit because they remember what happened at the Rift Herald and they don't want a repeat of that. But they are getting to go on because Fadebyte has been committed
You got
onto by
X1.
SZY. And now the Hextech ultimatum will be denied by the
Wait.
Gold Golden. And Lemon is
X1.
the first victim of circumstance here. The next one is going to be SC, but
Who
who's
got
going
it?
to get the Drake? I want to see. But all the team kills are going to be going to
JDG.
Holy
JT,
shit, X1.
As JDG do get the Drake, but their lives are forfeit to JT.
Oh, Galio gets it?
That's so many casualties on their side.
I don't think that's
4
worth.
members fell down. There's only Fadebyte that
X1 got like, what, 3 kills?
Yeah, you do get the
he's
dragon.
gonna
but
get
so
this
many
turret?
gold that's been transferred here into JT's bank. And
So,
now they're also gonna be
just
getting
watch
this
X1.
bot
If
side
you're-
power tier 1. That's
look at
good
his
this
movement
replay
here.
because
So,
Fadebyte actually
If Fiora's gonna jump on
settled down
top
a
of
little
him,
bit there. There should've
he's
been
gonna
a knock
move
and a
back
counter
and just kite.
re-enter the
And then
dragon
as
because
Fiora
the
retreats,
damage
he's gonna move forward.
first wasn't
But even
really
just
there
past
as
that, like,
much
look
as they
at
intended it to be. But
how
props to
well
JDG
he just
still being
manages
able to
this team
secure
fight.
the
It's so
dragon
good.
and just last
Takes
point
no damage throughout this
millisecond there
entire thing.
before they actually were able to take him down, before they were wiped out here by
Well, he takes
X1.
some damage, but like, bloodthirsty healing, so...
now
when he
JT's gonna
loses
go
healing-
into it again. Soldier is there along with DY.
Wait,
Trying to get some
Soldier's
kills.
dead.
They've isolated Fadebyte with the explosive cast, and he's not gonna be able to get away with the perfect execution. And now he's gone, and now the cease and desist onto once. He's a little bit far. Xiaoji is there to keep him safe, but the turret will
they
belong to
Baron
J-Team.
here?
And now J-Team are gonna go on
I mean, they're
to
on a
Baron.
ward.
Now they can just start this up. Nobody can
Are they
stop
giving?
him now.
They're
Barely
giving.
will maybe try. Xiaoji is
Yeah,
also
he's
here,
there,
but it's
but-
gonna be very risky.
Incredibly risky as there's already a sun and the Hextech ultimatum on the SZ. SZ is going to be flashing into the Baron pit just to try to live, and the spike will be going the way of J-Team. But can they actually fight this? There's a hero's entrance there, fighting back and forth, and the teleport is going to be coming through for JDG. Fadebyte's in the mix. There's a blood pool.
Chance for
As,
JDG?
oh god,
Wait,
DY is so
X1?
incredibly low, and he finally goes down. SE is going to be teleporting in as well, trying to protect Soldier and X1, and he's in dominance, but Feibai is doing so much damage, and Soldier is just trying to burn him down with the blood pool, and he is successful. What
X1
a series
is
of events.
insane.
Team does come out on top in a 3-for-2 exchange.
That outplay, especially by Soldier. SC as well teleported back after almost getting taken down. That was everything that JDG
Soldier like played that
needed,
very
and
well as
now
well.
they have
I'm
the
not
Baron.
gonna
Now
deny
they
that.
have
I love
so
that
much
the
gold
pool
on
over the
their
wall
hands
was
as well.
very good.
2,000, but it's actually
We better get a
hard to see.
fucking replay of
Composition
that.
mode
The
of
replays
kills
have been
actually
awful, by the way.
landed on
Okay, here we go.
X1 and Soldier, especially with that outplay. So,
So X1 and Soldiers, you know, maintaining their health off of the Baron.
And how miraculously he
And so
was
as they go
able to
forward, right?
escape
Look at
even
X1.
If the Hextech ultimatum
They
was
get the Baron.
invested on them,
X1's
flash
continuing to fight.
into the
He
slice
just
and
dashes
dice,
backwards,
went
kites,
back
kites,
to base and
kites.
teleported later on.
Soldier just
17 got a little bit
annihilates
zoned
Lemon,
out there,
and then
tried
it's
to
X1
go
and
back
Soldier.
alongside with
Or
X1,
X1
but
DY
X1
Soldier.
couldn't survive, especially because of the kite.
Stasis here is huge. X1's gonna flash over this
as
wall
well. The
or
Gragas
jump
fell
over the
down.
wall.
That's almost
JD
a
flashes
kill,
and
actually,
Barry
by
follows.
Barry, but he got zapped out there by
Who the fuck's the
X1
ADC?
and also SZ after going back to the base, influencing the fight later on, and Soldier with the
Barry
blood pool.
follows. Barry
Now
followed there,
J-Team is
and then
open
he
up the
got
base.
some there.
Soldier with the burst. Barry
That's
trying
not
to
the
reach the
ult. They do
base.
both rounds.
Will survive.
Just
Game
barely,
over.
just barely survive, man.
No.
The
Baron
Vlad
phase.
is so scary right now. The main damage dealer here for JDG is pretty much
Just making sure
feeling
Camille
it.
is in the
Fade by secondary, of
backlines.
course, Asakali with the assassination potential, but right now JT
Not a lot of value in terms
really
of-
assassinate on this team. Other than X1,
Just
and he is staying really far
like
away.
Bear
really
or
safe.
Final Drake.
Man,
But it's
JT
an opportunity
just
for J-Team to continue
crossing the
this.
T's,
snowball.
dotting their I's, taking away 2 of those in-hip turrets. They just need to push down bot, and that's where they need to be because the dragon is going to be spawning soon anyway.
I like that build.
And JT can
I like
have
the-
full
the
control of it. There's constantly
only,
a wave
Hex-
pushing down mid and
Hex
top
Drinker
lane.
into finishing
Feibai is gonna
Mortal
be there
Reminders,
to
I think,
answer
are really
back to
good.
top, but
I don't like
has to
Shock
be
Blast
there
at all. I
with
think
his
that item's
teammates in order
bait.
to at least stand a really good chance here in this next team fight. Dragon, very key towards the
Vlad's
win here
build
of
is
JT, at
fine.
least
Nikali's
getting
build is fine.
another
Don't
scaling
like
objective
TP,
in
but
their hand.
so it
Again,
is what
the
it
Mountain
is.
Dragon Security is going to be helping them at least increase their durability for the team fights as well.
Yep, increasing durability is the goal. Or that Mountain Soul gives them some much needed health. The form of shield, but still, the Ice Drake would also be a pretty decent pickup here as it's completely uncontested by JDG. They know that there is no way. Okay, Feibai is just going
Wait.
to complete this back unless
Feibai?
he wants to go for an assassination
Oh.
onto X1. He knows that he'll pay for it with his life though, so he just chooses to maybe go back here. He is 2 levels behind X1, so the damage is going to be, well, not negligible, but okay, now they know that he's there.
Yeah, he was on the
So-
road, so
Walk
they're
them
not
out.
getting in.
Sneaky, but they have a ward there, so you have a good breed, good watch onto them.
The Camille's just
Yeah,
farming the
70
enemy
is
jungle. It's
getting-
really funny.
A help there into the top side. Is denying any push coming in from Xiaoji. Good push though, at least shoving up the wave, giving them at least a leeway, possibly onto the Baron. And since the bottom side, inhibitor tower is still up, they will be able to participate fully onto this Baron. They only need to clear out top. They only need to clear out mid.
Yep, and that is what they're trying to do here. But JDG, they do also need to compete with JT, who just are, clearing as fast as they are and really setting up a death rush here, setting up towards this Baron.
Okay.
And it's so difficult.
it's
for
Baron
JDG
setup.
to
I think
move
JT were
around the
very
map
clearly
at this
going to
point
try
because
to
they
do
know
Baron.
that there is an objective that they need to be able to contest. They need to be able to bring everybody over there at a moment's notice, and that's because it is starting already. It's getting melted down already, down to half health. And there is the engage here, perhaps onto J-Team. Yes, once comes in with a Justice Punch, and now everything is going haywire because SZ is not tanky
Soldier.
enough. But there's a catch on X1 who goes down immediately, and now
not
Soldier's gone as well.
Perfect
Those are the
catch.
2 main
Baron
damage
does
dealers
reset.
for J-Team gone already. Can CF17 actually get a steal here? He's going to try. It's going to be a very dangerous attempt here as the Baron is going down pretty slowly. They know where he is now, so there's no way to contest this. J-Team have fumbled the Baron, and JDG have a way out of here. A ray of light, a ray of hope in this game.
I think it's a big mistake that they turned into that fight. 4,000, they could have burst the Baron and then commit to the fight with better buffs. They increased their damage as well. They took so much damage from the Baron as well, and that gave an opportunity for JDG. Great burst coming in from Bayby, and given how the first fight turned out, right? As well, there's no reason to quickly as they can. Perfect timing. Elder Dragon is now going to be available 8 seconds. Double TP. Finally, teleport coming through here for the Vladimir. X1 as well is going to be here. Let's see if they can actually contest.
Xiaoji's stuck inside the pit, so he's going to commit to getting out of it. He's going to go Hextech Ultimatum onto CF17, trying to take the jungle out of the equation, and they are successful. Fei Bai now, though, incredibly low, has to go golden to survive this, but DY is trying to make him not survive, but DY has to go golden himself. Look at the health bars coming down on both sides. JDG are able to get away scot-free so far. Oh, Lemon just barely survives. 1 HP has never helped. Barry is not going to survive, though, and now J-Team have wrestled control back into their favor.
They can actually start this, but won't have the smite to actually take it away from JDG.
Yeah, it's not worth risking starting it without the smite.
JDG has bought.
Not to mention, like, you're going to have man advantage for like 20 seconds once the Vi respawns.
Yep, reset.
Renekton resets, he gets mid, and then you're chilling.
Consider the way to actually get into this fight. Because
I'd like to see them clear
that was
wards,
not the cleanest of entrances for JDG. Once is the way because he is the only one with CC, but they have to be able to, you know, focus on their targets a lot cleaner there. So that's going to be the way where they need to go. But the big catch onto the Lemon, he is not going to survive this. The Fiora is gone, and once his heroes enters into the wrong dog pile, and they're going to chase him down, they're going to chase him out. He's not going to die though, unless DY comes in with a finishing blow, and the desperation is palpable.
Let's go
JDG, 0 steals, but the lives are gonna be deleted. Barry's gone next.
So they just continually, like, they take the 45, right?
And he's gonna try to go for an assassination. Blood Pool will deny him, but not quite the perfect execution. Will finish at least 1 kill off, but that is the entire team of JDG gone, and J-Team are barreling down into the base.
And they will take this game as well. Deny any opportunity for JDG despite their early aggression. J-Team will prevail. Game number 1, and 1 game away from again repeating history.
Yes, it is one more game here. What an insane turnaround for J-Team. They were able to, you know, get that win from the Elder Drake, and the desperation really from JDG was what made them make those mistakes, because honestly the Fiora didn't have to get caught there. DY also was such a disruptive force on the Gragas, so really big props to J-Team for seizing that opportunity and committing to that Elder Drake when JDG was not willing to you know, to commit hard yet. So, you know, big blunder coming in for JDG, but big congrats to J-Team for that first win.
It was also fortunate that X1 was able to get the last hit on that.
Yeah, that's true.
Had it been Xiaoji landing the proper smite and stealing it away, they could have actually won against J-Team. But that didn't happen. J-Team cleanly has taken the victory here against JDG, and we're looking forward to seeing them maybe pull up a 2-0 against JDG, just like how they did in Season 1.
Yeah, because J-Team right now looking very poised to give themselves an easier time in the league here as we go along. A very well done victory here for them, most definitely, but I don't know. It just.
I'm ready for game 2 already, man. This doesn't hit after the fucking
hard situation,
Nova game.
All things considered, for JDG, they were showing a lot of signs of life. It was a lot more back and forth than we thought, but at the very end, in the late game, the pressure felt like it got to JDG, and then they just started making these mistakes where, you know, they were trying to split up J-Team, but then J-Team were just like, all right, well, we're just gonna bring this team fight this way, all of our members this way, and then the disruption from DY and the damage coming in from the rest of J-Team, especially from Soldier, the Vladimir, was just a little bit too much to handle.
Yeah. Soldier on the Vladimir is definitely like a monster. It's so hard to shut him down. We saw his performance during their match against JDG Blacklist. He even secured an MVP, and I'm not gonna be surprised if he gets the MVP here as well. But it might actually be X1. He was flawless in this game. Was able to get so many kills as well as avoid the engages from JDG. It should have been nightmarish to play a Zeri or any ADC in this game. There's a Fiora, there's a Camille, there's an Akali, even a Galio, full dive comp coming in from JDG, but that didn't matter. Looking at the gold, man, it was incredible.
It was JDG who had the gold lead at the very end still. That's so interesting to me. Yeah.
They were coming back.
That is kind of insane. They were coming back. It was very, very back and forth. But then at the end of the day, it was just the better setup at the Elder Drake. And look at the damage coming in from Soldier. 40,000. And X1 did even more.
X1,
I mean,
he does so much.
X1 was insanely good that game.
All the way.
Those two fucking,
quite unreachable.
Those fucking first fights were it was so pretty.
40%.
X1 is looking like him a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Is the highest so far.
Yeah.
It's also insane to think that game probably shouldn't have been even close. Like, if the Vi gets the smites on
2 and 11, you were right in saying that he's pretty flawless because, man,
if the Vi gets the smites on the Infernal
really,
and the Mountain, that game's a lot easier than it should be.
100% kill
and the ice
participation.
I have really not liked any junglers except like Fate looked really fucking good. I'll give him that. Fate looked really, really good. But like, Long has looked like he's looked very good, and he looked very good last game. But like against KPG, he looked really off. Cave, I don't really like that either. Like 0711 is doing normal 0711 things, which is just like looking really insane and then choking massively. I don't think I've seen any great junglers this season. It's really sad that like there's not a lot of good junglers.
What are the highlights of the new season that deserve
it's really
your
interesting
attention?
to think.
Let's find out together. The WRL is divided into two conferences, WRLCN and WRL APAC. 11 teams from the WRL CN conference and 8 from WRL APAC conference will compete through the regular stage, playoffs,
I mean, he's
finals
okay, I guess.
to vie for ultimate glory. All matches will be played in a BO3 format in the regular stage.
He still looked okay.
Huayba's
looked actually really fucking good.
0711,
normal 0711 shit. I don't think XBI has looked good. I don't think Dat has looked great.
And half of the teams from the other conference once. Throughout the regular stage, teams will be ranked based on their points within their conference. The top 8 teams from the WRLCN conference and the top 4 teams
switch
from
out
the
their jungler?
WRL APAC conference will qualify for the playoffs. The playoffs will adopt the BO7 double elimination format, and all teams will be ranked separately within their conference. Only the top 2 teams from each conference playoffs will advance to the finals, vying for the championship. Additionally, in the WRLA2 regular stage, the priority set selection will be determined
he was him.
through an
Keep him in, by the way.
Preheating the vibe
I don't know if they.
before the official game kicks off. Wild Rift League Asia
I don't know if they. It's a. I don't know if it's a.
will officially kick off
Either
on
September
November
7th.
1st,
Yeah,
with
keep
19
this guy
top-tier teams
here.
assembled and ready
He's
for action.
looked like fucking
Battles
him,
are
by the way.
fierce. and the stakes are high. Which team will ultimately rise to the top?
Chaz, Kaide are obviously pretty good. I mean, like, Gats looked okay, CF17 okay, Jingo 7 okay. One doesn't look great for me.
There's something about games.
CF17 okay, Fans okay. Indian's like, I don't know, he's okay. I think August is like slightly above average. Wybo's looked actually very good. I like how Wybo's been playing. 0711 is, like I said, no shit. There's not a lot to talk about, honestly.
If you can feel it,
it really
it must be real,
nothing,
right?
and that's
real magic.
Does OMG have no staff?
Aveva la pelle giallastra e gli occhi segnati da
Old FPX player. I'm assuming this is not the one that coached for T1.
And that'll be your Coca-Cola pop-off play. Death ball. When you 5v5, when you run up the healing, the shielding, you take no damage.
I feel like I've seen him playing on a different roster. I don't know if I'm trolling. Duckby! I miss Duckby. What do we got on the substitute? So they have Irma. QF16. QF16 is not on JDG. I've literally never heard of this person in my life. I feel like QF16 is on somebody else. I don't remember who. Anyways, game 2. Let's get into this shit. Hoping to see another J team win. Already got boomed from the.
Welcome back, everybody, to what is potentially our final game of the day here, because J team is at match point now. They are ready to go to war. They are ready to go and get right into the band picks versus JDG. Even though the last game was incredibly close and it was back and forth, we will be seeing JDG still on the blue side here.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Surprising. I thought they would actually want to be on red side.
Oh my god.
And
he can't play Fiora. That's the only reasonable explanation, okay?
Shen, Zaya.
The only reasonable explanation to this is that he cannot play Fiora.
Of course.
Oh my god. Get a new fucking top lane. Good to see Zeri again. But get a new top laner, for God's sakes.
Maybe they can actually pick up the Zone instead here for JDM. Never mind. They pick up the Akali here for Soldier.
I like this.
Having a Swaparoo.
I don't like this.
Yeah, the swap will be happening.
I don't like this.
The two,
especially if he can't play Fiora. I understand the reason for
earlier. Now it's going to be Soldier,
but I still don't like it.
This is just unprecedented, guys.
So fucking bad.
This is a very difficult matchup, I would say.
This is like the worst pick. Senators again. Why the fuck are they
Soldier, I think, is going to be big chillin' here.
Vi makes
no
sense.
Vi.
Just no Vi, because CF17, he was so instrumental in the victory of J team.
I feel like this has been the resurgence of
we saw what his Akali could
so
do
far.
in the
I feel like
Arab
we've
game.
not seen great junglers, but like Feibai, Soldier, SkyFL.
Let's see what
obviously
it does.
Anran, Z, still very good. Like a lot of really good mid laners.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely amazing. They take away the Vi, but the Lee Sin will get picked up here by J team. They still possess the burst.
Yeah, and they do want to go for that playmaking capability. Speaking of playmaking capabilities,
I like the Ashe here.
JDG, they're going to
I think
pick
it's very
up
good,
the Ashe
especially because they already have some good AP.
I feel like they were watching the earlier game of Nalas Esports, and they're like,
how
you
do
know
you?
What? We could probably.
I can't believe J Team went back to the fucking board, and they were like, "Yeah, that draft is good. We like we like losing top.
Please do it, DY. I would like
our
to see it.
Bot lane getting fucking killed level 1 and our ADC having to literally just have some of the best team fights in his life to win that game. Yeah, that feels very good. I love that.
Perfect way to establish defense.
I fucking hate these teams sometimes. There's no way that you could be like, oh yeah, that draft was like that draft like.
If the pick burst comp here from JDG can actually work against J Team and pull up a game number 3.
That is something that I think could be a risk worth taking here for JDG. They do have some really decent champions to go to use this pick composition in against, because
at least it didn't take like 5 minutes to just walk onto the fucking stage this time.
The Hextech Ultimatum, yeah, they may be a tiny bit lacking in the other CC department, but I feel like that should not be something they're all too worried about, if I'm being honest. So I guess we'll see how this all shakes out for JDG, because taking a page out of Mirmo's book after they took down Nova Esports, definitely a good thing here for JDG, and they of course know how to play from behind as well.
And during the season 1 as well, right? CN teams are notorious for the Ash pick as well. They have picked it up.
Yeah.
So many times as well, including Keepbest Gaming loving this for Shauma. And let's see if JDG can actually make it happen here for Barry's side. Match number 2. Match point is JDG and J Team already. And let's see if JDG can beat the odds.
What are we looking at here?
Here is hoping that they can, because right now JDG are on the cusp of starting with a 0-3 here.
That's what I want to see, baby. I want to see JDG 0-3.
Trying to compete in the Wild Rift League Asia, because J Team, they want to get that 2-1 and
why are they just letting them get pushed?
Into the
Ash is
upper
not that
echelon
strong
of
right
the
now.
bracket, and look at that damage number from X1, 2688, 2688 damage per minute.
Fucking insane.
20 minutes.
Insane burst.
2k DPM.
Insane consistent damage.
Yeah.
Let's see. This time it's going to be having a bit of a trouble here against Lemon, but does have a honey.
This time? This is how you know the casters aren't fucking watching the game. He wasn't having a good time last game either.
Still, I gotta watch out for the Empowered Q or the Empowered W, because SZY would want to be using that to keep himself topped up as well. Now, all that being said, CF17 looking for a little bit of vertical jungling here.
Why are they calling this shit vertical jungling? It's not. It's horizontal jungling.
Out in his own jungle, or is he just going to trade out those objectives, or is Lemon going to chase him out?
What the fuck is CF17 doing?
Going to bite the dust here. SZ's going to be there, but Fade Bai comes in to respond as well. A lot of responses come in from both teams.
JDG can. I'm wondering how they can actually make this Camille work once more, because backline
Camille's gonna clear this, and then she's gonna go contest this in. Because she's gonna be
X1
almost
still
at 4. She has
to
smite
make
upgraded.
consistent damage felt there by JDG.
She doesn't have
Decent
smite
pick as
upgraded?
well.
What the fuck?
Used?
Oh.
No?
This is going to be a little bit of an iffy fight. Who's going to
reset?
smite
They can't
out?
continue this.
CF17 is just going to let it reset. J-Team considered the risk and said, you know what, not worth it. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna leave.
I mean,
decent decision. Pretty smart, I would
Soldier's
say.
gonna get mid prio now,
as
which is
they
nice.
get out of that way.
At least he should.
And J-Team is just gonna be disengaging for a while. And Soldier, since he is feeling the pressure that he has given towards Fade Bai, I want to be game number 1. This time it's gonna be distancing himself.
I don't know if he saw him.
The
Oh, he just did
CF17
there.
as he spots him out as well.
Smells
Catches him
something.
with a hawk shot, and will just force him to walk towards his inside jungle.
Will's
to
not
go
5
back to
yet.
base
Got
first.
double skull.
So still can just clear out his camps for the meantime.
Yep.
I mean,
should be
like,
completely fine to.
This is
do
the
that.
issue.
Just
Like, invading
clear
double
it
scuttling
all
did
the
literally
way.
nothing for him. There's no
A
reason
lot
for him
less
to be,
excitement early on
like,
here
so aggro in terms of
for
what he's
this
doing.
game, because they do want to get to that scaling point before they start really
Leeson getting his camps on reset.
Here's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Goes swing and a miss onto Soldier. That was very close, and I like that he used it pretty much immediately as he hit 5. Looking for an opportunity there in the mid lane. Xiaoji was there as well to maybe follow up with the Hextech Ultimatum.
J-Team needs to be very careful off
I'd like to see them try to get a recall here.
The Ash ults, right?
14,
so much pick potential.
26.
Into the Hextech Ultimatum.
Should have.
The task. That's going to be very
I think the buy here is you're trying to get Vamp Scepter. And I believe it's 1400 for boots, for 80 boots. I think it's 1400 for every boot except for maybe AP boots. So 2600 he should be able to get Vamp Scepter.
A bit of an OCD there. Of course, he would want to get some gold. Or will he sustain himself in the lane? I think he will go back to the base. At least pick up a couple of items there to have a better standing chance against this Akali. And Soldier, we're going to be looking forward to seeing his place later on. He is very, very good, and we have seen him.
I mean, they're both here in terms of top side ganks.
Oh, CF17 though, he lands the Sonic Wave. But the parry does buy Lemon a little bit of time. There's Enchanted Crystal Arrow plus the Hextech Ultimatum. Lemon gets auto attack to death. Xiaoji now is a target. The J-Team will be
really
taking
good fight in general.
And running with it. DY
in terms of just reposting at the correct time, blocks the kick,
getting out of the lane to give them a lot of time onto the tower, getting 2 plates already.
In terms of being able to get the kill
a good use of the repose, actually denying the Dragon's Rage, but he wasn't able to actually escape. Unfortunate there for Lemon. J-Team getting a pick.
This is literally, again, are we going to watch X1 carry? That's literally the question in terms of like...
Unless Lemon can actually do something. Bottom lane, Feibai survives.
Just barely. Feibai is going to get out of there and actually survive that kill. Soldier uses his life.
They're going to be able to contest this.
Throughout board, the Rift Herald's already taken, and JDG will be going onto
they're giving it, they're just going to take mid turret
Ocean
instead.
Drake, no contest from JT.
What they all should do is they should all back off and not give. Okay, so Galio didn't get gold, which is good, because that means it's only shared 3 ways instead of being shared 4 ways.
Dragon will be taken out here by JDG, at least a scaling objective on their hand. Maybe they can continue getting the Dragon up.
Ocean is probably the worst Drake to have, so that's a bit unfortunate, but
confidence in getting in.
Yeah.
Soldier got
not a great feeling there. Also, you lose your mid turret, and X1 gets a lot of gold.
Especially with the influence of ones, it's very, very hard to actually do so. You can easily get denied and also be outplayed, and that was demonstrated a while ago as well.
Yep, easily denied, easily outplayed, very easily take the task there. If you're being a little bit too aggressive.
I mean, this is literally the win condition for if you're playing with Lee Sin Kong, which is
careful, a lot more,
get super ahead early,
a lot more respectful, I want to say.
Once you get ahead,
what should be going
maintain that lead into some sort of an advantage.
But still, it could still be anybody's game. J-Team, they do have the macro lead, just because they have been really playing that macro game, so to say. So I wonder if they can actually leverage this into a bigger win for themselves, because they need to use every single advantage they can.
Xiaoji is here in the top lane as well. Once just helping out, guiding Feibai. He knows that the pressure Soldier is just too tremendous. And with the influence as well of CS7, they can actually make something happen.
SDY is doing very good in the Lemon right now.
Lemon might actually get caught here.
It feels like Lemon definitely didn't take advantage of the early game like he could have. It also doesn't help.
They can dive if they want to.
They can definitely dive, because Lemon is already stunned up, and he is going to parry, but at the very last second, it's too late.
They redive here. Drop aggro, redive.
Under the turret there, gonna redive onto him. Hextech Ultimatum onto DY. DY, SZ won't have
so good.
Oh, he didn't get the play. That's so unfortunate.
Dive from J-Team, and then the Sonic Wave onto Barry's face.
Even mid lane.
Ash
this is
caught out in the mid lane alone, and J-Team just got 3 kills for nothing.
No,
it could be for
Soldier.
Yes, Soldier. He's gonna get ganked out. Feibai had the flash out of there from the hero's entrance, and that is actually J-Team working together so cleanly.
What I was expecting.
3 kills plus tower in the bot lane and a save by DY. It's just perfect!
Could be more because SZ is going to be coming in. The blood pool will save Fade for now. There's no flash left.
If he can't play Fiora, is the worst top laner
because he used it earlier in the bot lane.
And I expect JT to lose
that
if
is
teams know that,
just
'cause I
an
didn't know that shit.
intimidation gank there. But maybe they could look for more here. They know that Xiaoji is there, so they will just back away.
Fei needs to be extra careful. If they get CC chain, he will
got
fall
bot,
down surely. Vladimir is still a squishy champion. The only thing that makes him durable is the sustain and half. But if you layer the CC correctly, you will be
now like X1
as swift as you can.
Is him.
6,000 almost of a lead there by J Team All, especially with the amount of kills that they have secured already, as well as the towers, all 3 outer turrets.
Dominus.
X1 is him. Yeah, so that's basically all.
SC just uses a deal. Here's the Chatic Crystal Arrow swing and a miss there. Not going to hit SZ in any meaningful capacity, but it would have still been a good attempt there if they try. But not. It is not going to be all too big of a deal here. But JDG, they still need to find an avenue to be a little bit more proactive.
We got like probably 30 until Drake.
Yep.
40, like probably 40 or 45 until Drake. So.
In this early game, getting the kills, getting the towers, good use of RH a while ago as well. 1,350 remaining.
I mean, J Team should be just super favored here.
We talked about JDG potentially getting the second dragon a while ago after them getting the first. It seems to be a blurry chance right now, but Xiaoji,
he's gonna get ganked on the arrow and the Hextech ultimatum. He can't move at all. SZ is
kind of gotta give the turret here and just
God.
straight for Drake.
He's been deleted. He didn't even have a chance.
You know,
to.
Why did they all run topside and then bot side?
His life-saving mode, his Dominus. Big HP move, so very unfortunate that happened.
I don't like what J Team is doing here. I don't think
J Team though will still pursue taking this dragon since they realize, okay, you're sending out 3 people to kill the crocodile. We'll take this dragon for absolutely free and deny soul point capability here of JDG. They get the tower though and a 2 there in top lane, which will close in the gap in terms of 6,000 down to 2,000. That is huge, but you need to be very careful. J Team is there.
Yeah, and J Team, they are going to corral them towards there, but the Chatic Crystal Arrow has hit one person, but still X1 is going to be the recipient of the hero's entrance as Fade bypass the butt pull to get out of there, and he gets taken out, and that is a fight on 2 fronts, one that J Team has won, 2-4-0 now. CF17 is not going to win this, it's a Fiora, but the Sonic Wave does hit. Barry's going to be there to get the back up, so CF17 is not going to risk it here.
Good thing he listened to his mind telling him no, but DY,
his body's telling him yes because his buddy is now here. His buddy's telling him yes. It's Barry. He's trying to kite, he's trying to orb walk, but it's not going to be enough. It's going to be SZ who comes in clutch and slices.
You get literally the dream scenario in terms of
J Team getting a bit of an outplay there in the bot side situation. They thought that they can actually get Elysian, but let's look at the top lane for a while because it was a perfect demonstration of how actually you can outplay the members here of JDG, and X1 was free hitting full confidence. You don't see a Zeri diving against 2 burst champions. Never. But X1 does it flawlessly.
This is the dream scenario for JDG where they get 2 free turrets, and then there were 3 here, right? And these 2 just can't decide if they're gonna go topside or not, so they end up just wandering around the road for 30 seconds.
But the Hextech ultimatum could change things. DY has been caught out.
Oh no, collateral damage onto SDY, but it's just literally the perfect scenario where it's because Lee Sin just kind of ran around in mid, and so did Zeri and Gallia. We get 2 free turrets, but we're not able to make anything off of it because we get immediately double shot.
17 spawning out the lemon, just trying to start up this blue.
That's really fun that
did not actually go towards
Runons is just telling him it's there.
Not getting sus here for CF17's position. Need to have vision as well, but one getting caught.
Oh, that is a big catch as SZ may be able to turn things around with the Dominus as he goes right back in, and there's no more Gragas on the field for JDG.
It was just a nice flash.
A little bit touch and go there for CF17 as he touched, and then he went, and now they're onto the Baron here. J Team looking to secure their lead and get even more going.
Thought they can actually land. Ash Arrow connects. Gets the Gallia down. Hextech Ultimatum going to be used.
And yeah, the Hextech Ultimatum has been used, but it wasn't all too beneficial there for him. But CF17 still falls at the very end.
He's not that much
trying to do his best to do as much damage as he could, but that is just fade by in a nutshell. That's a Vladimir as a champion soldier. Now he's going to get hemo play. He's going to get blood pooled. And he's going to try to desperately get at least one kill, but JDG have found themselves on the
after taking like a secondary look at the HPRs, you're like, wait, what the fuck? They have no HP.
For the Gragas who fell down earlier once. Oh, Xiao Ji, he's able to get the honey fruit to heal up, and they're able to secure the Baron.
Yup, they will be able to close in the gold gap as well. After that big blunder by J Team. That was out of this world, actually. J Team making a crucial mistake, and JDG has caught them red-handed as well. That Ashe ult, by the way, was so perfect to make things work here for JDG. Barry catching one member from J Team. The follow-up was there as well by Doki, and man, by once rather, and J Team did not expect that happen.
Arrow! Swing and miss. Swing and but yeah, SC you had to use the slice to get out of there. So now this is going to be once trying to get catch on the soldier, but that isn't a Kali. He is invisible. And oh god, the Hemo Plague does a lot of damage. There is no need to go that hard on him because that's going to be over. By grabbing another kill. The Vladimir is really a terror right now in this match, in this fight.
They've got like more minions coming in. They've got a big wave.
Is this really happening?
They already have the lead once again.
1,700 gold lead, getting another tower here, opening up the base potentially here to J Team.
You want to give Min here.
And man, that is
just
so unfortunate here for J Team. Arrow.
FBI open up, the Arrow connects, and the Grand Challenge has been issued, but he goes golden. Will it be enough? No, it won't, because DY is going to get finished off.
Wait,
and now
X1 is actually just him.
To go for more. X1,
wait, hold the fuck up.
Just pelting them with electricity bolts left and right, and now Soldier is on the chase as well. Xiao Ji has to get out of there, but X1 is all charged up. He's looking for as many kills as he can get. He's already gotten two, looking for that third Soldier chasing as well. Are they going to be greedy for this, or are they going to respect the threat of Lemon and Berry? They're just going to go for the Drake.
Oh, they're just leashing it.
They are going to be disengaging as well. They don't have the jungler just yet and needs to be very, very careful. Ashe Arrow going to be used just to spot them out, but they will start this right as well. They have Xiao Ji, in which they can just actually take it, but won't risk it. Surprising, because CF17 is
it's interesting. We've been seeing more DD. This was like the third game in a row that I think we've seen Death's Dance. I feel like,
here, but
unironically, JDG are probably scrimming now. It would not surprise me.
Yeah, all things considered, that was still a very decent play.
And like they're playing some Ashe as well.
But still, JDG
I'm not an Ashe believer, by the way. I don't think she's that good right now.
Will herald the start of the Elder Drake, the beginning maybe of the end here for J Team, because the comeback may be achieved here by JDG. But let's keep in mind what happened in the last game. Pretty much the same thing. J Team had the lead, and then they gave it to JDG, and then JDG had the lead, and then they gave it to J Team, and then JDG was given the lead once again, and then at the very end they still had
I'll be interested to see if X1 can do this stuff off of Zeri.
Mistake that they made.
Because Zeri is obviously a very different champion mechanically compared to other ADCs. I haven't been like paying super close attention to the J Team VODs.
Yep.
But I think that he's looked very good. And like even in that last team fight as well, he looked extremely good.
At this very crucial juncture where Baron is available, they know that they cannot mess this up. They can't make a mistake with this in mind. So Want to see if this... Oh god, DY once again getting caught out. He's not going to be able to disengage as the once will try to pull him back.
Oh no, X1!
Here's Edge! Actually, he was able to get off, but X1 getting taken out there. All of the damage is gone for Jade's team now, and their team starts to crumble. SZ and CF17 are going to get caught out, and that is a clean ace for JDG to end the game.
Just flash into the Nexus, get it over with, and start game number 3, because JDG, just like Naos Esports a while ago, wants to get a reverse sweep.
I feel like it's not a reverse sweep if it's one game.
Maybe on the cards here for Jing Dong Gaming. What a game!
I don't know.
They knew how to play from behind, and that's something that you cannot understate when you are watching these Chinese teams play. They know exactly their win conditions and how to play from behind to achieve that.
And we saw how Feibai just rambles them and bursts them out as a Vladimir, making this champion work. And
I think the answer here is you gotta get X1 enabled, man. He seems like the only thing
only DY
that is like
that they are attacking, they are setting up with, because it's just a Galio. He cannot use Hero's entrance anymore or use it to escape, because they have a CC ready to cancel it out as well. So they take the Galio down. They can also bait out in close distance onto X1, because it is also very close to X1 most of the time. And we saw in that last fight as well that he was caught off guard, being choked out and surrounded by all the members of JDG. And after that, JT just crumbled, and everyone from JDG suddenly had smiles on their faces and went for the game end. Now, game 3 gonna be happening for the second time of the day. And it's
first of all, JDG, ban the fucking Zeri, man. Stop, drop the fucking Zaya ban, ban the fucking Zeri.
X1 did the most damage on the team. Look at that goal graph. What a swing into JDG's favor there. I just don't understand why J team are finding it hard to close out the game. Soldier actually did the least damage other than DY, who was the support, which, you know, I did not expect that from him, considering his Akali was monstrous back in Fight for Side. But I guess that is the Aram. There's a lot more opportunities to get fed. So unfortunately, J team will come out with a loss right here. But it is all coming to a head in the last game of the day. Game number 3 here between JDG and J team. The ultimate showdown. I think that JDG really needs to ban out that Zeri, because X1 is just having the ball whenever he's playing that.
Feibai getting the MVP, definitely noteworthy on his side, demonstrating to Soldier that he can also pull this up as well.
Yeah, a huge performance here coming in from Feibai. 10-2-6. The Vladimir may be a decent recipient of a ban here, I would say. Just you know, maybe think about it a little bit, because that's a champion.
I'd like to see Vlad banned. I'd like to see Zeri banned. Drop the Zaya ban. I don't think it's super useful.
You know, we'll see what the decisions are made in this final game of the day, ladies and gents. Don't go anywhere. We will be coming on a short break, and then game number 3 after that.
Feliz anniversario, aveva la pelle giallastra e gli occhi segnati da...
Oh, I want to just get in the game already. If JDG win this, I'm boomed. I'm boomed for the fucking week.
Happy 3rd year anniversary.
I miss esports, TJ.
Run up the healing, the shielding. You take no damage.
It's RRQ all the way, baby.
The execution in that team fight cannot be understated.
I don't know what else you're gonna do here for J Team. I feel like you like genuinely like if you're like, oh, J Team, well, like we just lost that game with after end. Like we just played it super poorly. We go next.
Happy 3-year anniversary. Congratulations.
Thank you dan sekali lagi selamat ulang tahun untuk Warrior yang ketiga. Feliz aniversário, YG.
Happy anniversary, YG. Par, happy 3 years anniversary.
Ayun na yan eh. Wow! Oh, yeah. No, we're here, baby! Happy anniversary to you, sir.
Happy anniversary.
Just give me into the game. Just give me into the game.
Happy anniversary, Wagner.
Dear Summoners, Wild Rift League Asia Season 2 is about to begin. With the race start of the arena, what are the highlights of the new season that deserve your attention? Let's find out together. The WRL is divided into two conferences, WRLCN and WRL APAC. 11 teams from the WRLCN conference and 8 from WRL APAC conference will compete through the regular stage, playoffs, and finals to vie for ultimate glory. All matches will be played in a BO3 format in the regular stage. The 19 participating teams will compete within and across their conferences. Each team will play a single round robin with every other team within their conference once, and half of the teams from the other conference once. Throughout the regular stage, teams will be ranked based on their points within their conference. The top 8 teams from the
I'm so bored. I'm tired as fuck, man. I woke up way too early for this shit. I woke up way too fucking early to watch this fucking shit. Watch Nova get piss stomped into fucking eternity. Oh. That Nova game is gonna live rent free in my head. Especially game 3. That shit.
Additionally,
it was so
close.
He had him.
Will be determined
that long E that Fade blocks it's rent free, man. It's gonna be there for a month, and I'm gonna just think about it in the middle of the night. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna just be like, Long could have beaten now on his own. And then I'm just gonna like.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen, the final showdown between JDG and J Team. Game number 3. I'm Jeet, coming at you with me is Gian, and we're excited to be casting this final game for you guys. This could go either way, J Team or JDG.
And of course, a reverse sweep is a dish well served as a revenge. And JDG
Can we stop calling it a reverse sweep? They won a game.
As well. Man,
you're not like sweeping anything. A 2-1 doesn't feel like a reverse sweep. You just like made the correct adjustments at halftime. It's like if you played 3/4 of a basketball game. Like it's not a reverse sweep.
Game's gonna be starting. Let's see which side as well they are gonna be choosing.
Oh man, I feel like JDG, they want to stick on the blue side possibly, because that has been working pretty well for them. But
J-Team picked blue, makes sense.
Just go on the red.
They look like they're more comfortable. It also helps being on blue because you can try to mask that your top laner can't fucking play Fiora by just banning it right here. And so if they ban Jax, you get to B1 Camille, and so you're feeling a lot better in terms of like power picks. Because it's like Fiora, Jax are 1-2, and then Camille's like down here,
also
and then
the
everything
Evelyn
else.
are just so notorious in the jungle right now. It's jumping meta. You see
Sense,
so many.
sense.
J-Team
Makes
actually
sense.
removing the Evelyn themselves. Maybe it has to be JDG. This is information that
You've
all
got to ban
teams
these
are
two,
now
even in
getting
like ranked
across
close
the
to
board. Whenever we
fucking
see
strong.
an Evelyn ban on blue side, that means they don't like to pick up the champion as well.
Yeah. It's a distinct possibility. I mean,
I don't mind this. I probably would have preferred Zeri, but at the same time, you get Jax here. Yes, yes, yes. Jax B1.
They can go.
And so they can't pick both Zeri and Xayah here on these two. So you're guaranteed here to get Zeri or Xayah, whichever one you want for X1. Because I want to see X1 get fucking Cryo. Then you save support counter pick, give your support counter pick, and then once he does that, you have a winning bot lane. Once your bot lane is winning, you're going to win the fucking game.
But
hate the Camille pick.
This is still looking like a very...
I mean, like, actually, Camille pick is fine here because
JDG.
Jax is already off the board.
You know.
Gragas is good
you
here.
don't gotta fix it.
No need
You're going to have to blind something.
Camille,
I think you'd rather blind
Gragas,
your support. You can then go like...
has been taken away here and moved by J-Team, and it did work
It is questionable.
well, especially in the state of team fights when they are successfully bursting out one.
This depends on what they draft here
and
here.
Their Baron laner Lemon is able to use that grand.
See this? Nope. I don't like this. These two do not work together.
They will also pick up the Akali once more.
Also, Ziggs is still up, by the way.
Plan out the Vladimir, but the Twisted Fate by Feibai will be locked in.
I like it. It's risky. He's risking it for the biscuit right now because Twisted Fate, even though he is a ranged champion later on,
I didn't like Soldier on the Akali.
Just burst him down if he doesn't have the
benefits. Viban makes sense. Want to see a Zeri, want to see a Varus ban. I think those are the two.
Or getting out of there through the
or Zeri Kaisa.
So,
basically ADCs, like any sort of ADCs is
out
fine.
Really well for Feibai as a catch champion. Always just going for those really huge catches.
Yep, or makes sense.
Or
I really don't like this Akali. I think you just have to go Ornn.
This game will tell if Feibai's
unless DY can't play Ornn for some reason. But that's like playing Ornn ain't that hard, man. It's like not.
Interesting.
Zeri makes sense. Varus Kaisa still up. Expect to see like a Galio here. I think it's probably going to be a Galio. I don't like that.
Ash is still available here for JDG. Maybe they actually can make it work. It's still available.
JDG draft is
be locked in. This is highly
shit.
aggressive coming
Picking,
in from JDG.
So if you're J-Team, you pick and do an anti, you pivot here. So you go Galio, and then what do we need? We need jungler. We need an anti-engaged jungler. Wukong. Galio Wukong. That's what I'd pivot to.
When it comes to that early to mid to late game.
That's not.
Volibear.
Ooh. Now that's interesting.
Again, maybe pick Galio. Pick Braum works too. I like Braum here.
I quite like that. The Thresh as well.
If they pick Thresh here, they're fucking.
They're going ham. Lock it in. They lock it.
Please. Oh my God, they locked it in. Yeah.
Oh
wow. Okay. So the Lucian.
Get me out of this shit. So. Why are you picking
This
Thresh
is just
here?
a strange game.
Braum is better, Galio is better, Nautilus is better.
We get the finally a Thresh here in Wild Rift in the WRLA. JT risking it all with a
You know what? Fuck it. I'll say it. Lulu is better. Literally anything that's not Thresh, man. This is just an awful fucking choice here. I also would prefer, like I said, the Wukong there. I don't like the Lee Sin on JDG side either. I think that's really bad.
We have only seen the Thresh 2 times in Season 1. One against Rare Atom versus EDG, and Rare Atom actually won that game number 1. And the other one was J-Team against JDG. And that was amazing as well. Day number 47. June 11, the date as well. That game reached 20 minutes and 24 seconds, but it was J-Team that prevailed.
So they have old J-Team. They have stats. I was like, how the fuck do they know that shit off the top of their head? That's like, I don't even know. That's nerd shit. I don't fucking know that.
We can only hope to see where this is gonna go, because ladies and gentlemen, what a turnaround here.
This is JDG awful fucking game.
Picking up the Twisted Fate, and then J-Team.
He's gonna be an
alright, we see your pick. We're gonna pick up Volibear and also Thresh. Now Volibear was a little bit more of a common sight, but in Season 1, but you know, he's a tiny bit.
I love
absent
just
here,
taking a W from
during
Camille.
Season 2. SZ though, still looking for a level and scuffle against Lemon. Interesting.
Well,
normal runes, it looks like.
Exciting. So far we have
Gragas having scored just dog shit, but can't do much about that.
We have seen it by OMG against EDG, and they won it as well. We saw it being used by August from Woohoo Gaming against Cerberus Esports as well. It was fantastic as well, and we started to see some bans coming in there from other teams just because of the potential, dive that this champ can actually provide. Now J Team being very, very creative. I'm just looking forward towards this game.
Yep. Looking forward is the operative word here. What would be the
first
big
TF
reveals here? What would be the big plays coming in here? I can only guess, but DY is going to be coming in from the bottom lane.
This is just like
immediately forcing a flash.
In terms of value, that is insane value from DY because he's going to get there as well.
Presence
He
that
can rotate back to bot lane to get the.
Leaving his bot laner, leaving his AD.
He can rotate back to bot lane to cover and like
say, hello mid lane.
Yeah, there's no play.
Just
and
so you know.
Just insane that he can just walk into lane force slash.
You're just gonna get smacked. JDG only. Well, they have a couple of front
SUI gets a huge crash. This is so good.
The champion actually is the Gragas, so once has a big responsibility to survive and set themselves as well for their team against J Team. Lee Sin of Xiaoji as well should look for plays.
Oh, that is a play that they're looking for. X1 though, he's gonna get defended by DY. The flay into turret will seal the fate. Xiaoji, maybe.
Wait.
And it's going to be DY.
Oh, he had him too. He threshooked the wrong way, or he flagged the wrong way. If he flays the other direction, Xiaoji is stuffing the turret for him to take the turret off.
That could have been 1-for-1.
Yeah, could have been actually a 2-for-1, all things considered.
Yeah, but including the Gragas a while ago.
Yeah, including the Gragas. Speed of the Gragas, once it is going to be up here in the mid lane, trying to do the same thing that DY was doing, to say hello to the enemy mid laner.
But since,
I mean, SZY is doing very well for himself. Camille not able to buy in terms of... Why the fuck does she have double health crystal? What the fuck?
Against the Akali, especially with the shuriken available, perfect execution.
At the very least, you want to grab longsword if you're not going to go... Or like ring. You want to go ring of revelation, right? Because you want Sheen ASAP. So like, you're going to at the very least want to go like health crystal Sheen. And so you're gonna want to go ring in that scenario, so that you at least have like
there is the
because you're not gonna be able to get the boots, so it's fine. Like, you can just go Sheen
that is
instead,
exactly why they picked up
and then drop boots for later, like so that your recall isn't worse. Because now his recall is guaranteed to be worse for the rest of the game.
Gives him so much patch potential.
He also just doesn't have to buy anything there. He just cannot buy health crystal.
Not having to line up any sort of CC for,
or maybe just not recall when a huge wave is coming into you. Also,
just pointing and clicking is so powerful here. So Fei Bai has to utilize that power for good. You know what they say: with great power comes great responsibility. But I think Xiaoji is going to be responsible for this gag, as well as Fei Bai just flashing in with the yellow card, and there it is, the kill for JDG. Beautiful use of the gold card.
Yup. Also, the follow-up coming in from Xiaoji is just perfect. Now, CS17 is going to be needing to pick up this wave, at least to not have this gold denied completely to everyone. We're looking to this replay, seeing just how good the Twisted Fate can be, especially when the follow-up is perfect, denying any chance of escape.
Yep. Everything has been denied here. Escape 0. As CF17 had to pick up that wave. He wasn't anywhere close enough.
I mean, as Akali scales, I think she just gets better and better into this game. The only issue is going to be like whether she can sustain the side lane pressure late game.
Happen again
as long as she has wave push out though, she should be fine.
So either he has to be really quick on the.
I don't know why they chose to take X1 off this area this game. It doesn't make sense to me. Because like he looks so fucking good on that champion.
Keep him out of experience rage as well, and just kind of gimps out of Kali, or he can try to roam as well.
JDG should be trying to deny this dragon from JDG.
Looks like we're gonna have a great fight early. No trade.
But they're not starting the RH as well, so this is going to be very, very crucial. Are they going to be committing onto this? Are they going to be trying to deny this dragon from them? Xiaoji is just zoned out. SC going to be used though.
Commit on the dragon, I think, is what's going to happen as CF17 bites it and then smites it. And he is going to pay for his life, though.
Good ult and fight. The CF17 will respawn relatively quickly, and one death for Drake is fine. Especially because they didn't trade either, right? So they can't immediately do Herald.
And JDG finally starting this RH. I don't think JT can actually attempt to steal this, but they want to fight.
Again, you don't even need to worry about trying to get Herald. You just aim for kills.
As the flay. Now once has to get out of there. There's a gold
an
card.
Insane kick, by the way.
And narrow escape by the Jax in the back, but once is going to get assassinated.
Like 2 kills for Herald. It's already a very good trade.
2 kills for the Akali, and this is what we wanted to see in the last game from Soldier, finally coming into his own.
JDG.
Like you get the Akali back in to the game a little bit.
Got the RH at the very end,
get a kill onto the jungler, which slows down the clear, puts your jungler ahead in terms of being able to match whatever depth they got.
And DY was the one who started it. SZ on the top side actually stalled.
It's a very nice kick from Xiaoji.
Even managed to escape.
Leeson is not getting the impact that he needs
JDG's time. Soldier getting 2 kills as well. Absolutely brilliant from this mid laner.
Yeah, I don't think they had to chase that hard, but you know the fact that they did, well played to Soldier. I mean, JT really could have
drop Herald here. This
gotten out, but
not going to get the turret.
Committed to getting those 2 kills for Soldier.
That's a really good stop.
That tower doesn't even fall to the Herald. 21 HP.
2,400 damage for those of you that aren't aware. That's how much damage the Herald does. True damage to turrets. So,
but they're just going to be able to.
It has
X1, a very beautiful combination of CC into the death sentence.
DYX1.
No, once is a little bit too tanky for that.
He still has ult as well. They can't dive this.
They can probably still commit. There's 4 of them looking for this dive. Soldier's gonna be out there though. They might just want to go for this turret and then get out of there. CF17 though, they are going deep. They're going ham onto Lemon, but the hook shot will keep him safe.
They get mid pro as well.
Turret trade top or bottom.
J-Team will be able to get at least a trade off tower. Mid lane still standing. J-Team would actually want to commit here into the bottom lane. We see Soldier running through, spots out Xiaoji. Will not be committing just yet.
Yeah, no need to go this deep into enemy territory, but that gold card is getting a little bit annoying there. Just getting seen by this Twisted Fate, you know, possibly means that Agrog is going to be on you soon. Then you're just going to be CC'd to hell and back, but that is how the game works. So the care that J-Team needs to be able to reverse this map is insane, solely because of Fei Bai and this potential of a gold card.
And when he lands it onto Soldier later on and gets a good follow-up from the rest of JDG, maybe they can actually make something work here. J-Team playing this very cautiously though. SZ might need to be more cautious.
He's dead.
Yeah, because SZ is already taking a lot of damage, but his counter-strike saves him as Xiaoji tries to get a little bit more damage.
TF just doesn't take the ult. They get the mid turret though. This was expected.
But SZ just narrowly avoids the gank.
I feel like it's very expected to get the mid turret at that point.
I thought he would actually
like 21 HP, somebody's just gonna walk up and auto it eventually. It'll be interesting to see what Fei Bai builds, because they did a lot of TFs would build the old RFC, rapid fire cannon. I imagine he's going to build like the new shock blaster maybe, because it's sort of like a static shiv rapid fire mix. I'm not 100% sure though.
Smart decision to just, you know, take your W's where you can, not over push, not overstay your welcome.
Next.
as that is how JDG was able to actually win the last game. They
Jack's going to Riftmaker second, which is pretty normal.
Their aggression to calculate their team
Feeding
fights.
Your
and
ADC, the gold.
At some point, J-Team just couldn't get past them, and the final fight was a clean ace from JDG.
JDG will be trying to at least
okay,
get
so Drake fight number 2. Everybody's here.
Team,
No prio on waves in other lanes except for they have mid. They have mid prio.
Actually commit, Hextech.
Yep,
Soldier's
that's a big commitment.
Hextech
ultimatum already been
Shut
used,
him down.
and he gets absolutely demolished there. Do not Hextech ultimatum.
They still go for this?
Well, I guess Hextech ultimatum onto an Akali who is doing something pretty dumb in the back line.
Oh, that's a nice knockback. Stops the this might.
The dragon as well, and now they are chasing J-Team back. They've gotten another one out.
They get one.
DY is going to help X1 get that 1 kill. SC with the counter strike, trying to keep
that was a nice
off
attempt.
of X1, but X1 he is
unable,
demolished as well. That is a 4.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was a very good team fight. You can see the attempt. I just don't like going for that after the Akali gets caught.
JDG making it work, getting the kills, getting the
Akali gets caught up here in the Hextech ultimatum, not able to get her out, right?
With Soldier getting
and so
the Destiny this
then
time
they're gonna try to rush it down, but as it resets, it like becomes a weird fight. You can see SC coming from the back line, and they're just like, okay, we're gonna rush it. The issue is right here, the Gragas cask knocks that Volibear away, which means it's a free smite. Volibear goes in, has to take the
getting the dragon
out.
from JDG.
Once he does that, you can see it's just XY trying to free fire and get the kills from there. But SZY goes in way too far here. Not able to land a hook onto Lee Sin, and the attempt flash to root the Lee Sin and get the kill from X1.
As well.
Back into the fight here. What's going on? Okay, once it's cut out very far.
Been caught. I wonder if he's gonna get out of there. No, he won't. Because SZ was
really threaten Baron here?
Off of the wings.
No, they can't. They can't threaten Baron.
Gone for JDG, but they still have quite a lot of people. They have quite a lot of resources, combat efficiency.
Wait,
even.
Jack's dead. No.
For these fights as SC almost bites the dust, but just barely does.
What
not.
the?
Well, he does now. As
yo, that's just insane on Barry's right there.
As
he's dead. Trade back. It's still a 3v3, but Akali isn't here yet. Feyby is low.
Away as now it's just Soldier and DY representing for J-Team.
This is just J-Team.
JDG getting picks for picks for picks.
Turns out that when you pick a support that doesn't do anything, the game's a lot harder.
They commit onto DY instead.
Commitment as
Lemon's
DY
dead.
has to be forced out of there, but Soldier, he is doing his God's honest work as an Akali main. He goes for the executions there. Perfect executions.
I thought that turret should have done more damage in terms of scaling onto
an
Lemon
insane turn of events there.
4.5k gold lead.
For Soldier. He could leverage this to, get more.
What the fuck are they doing?
Resources later on.
Oh, Lee Sin's dead. They can do Baron.
He needs to be able to.
Fuck! I didn't even realize that it was Lee Sin that was caught.
Destiny gonna be used here by Feyby. Can they actually commit here onto this fight?
Oh, they're gonna commit onto once. But once is incredibly tanky. He uses explosive cast to get people out of there.
This is a fight. Wait, they're losing this fight. This is not a fight that J-Team
This could be a little bit more one-sided than they thought, but Lemon is incredibly low. They
holy shit, they're just getting owned in the team fight.
And the Thresh is gone as well. So with that being said, the J-Team just needs to retreat.
This team fight is so ass. This is what happens when you don't have a proper team, man. None of these champions work together.
JDG on the Gragas for once is making the dream alive.
Also, why the fuck did you pick Thresh over like a Braum or a Galio?
They're close to securing this reverse sweep. There's very much possible to have 7,000 gold against J-Team as well as being able to be.
You know what? Actually, mad respect on JDG. Using the classic, we're gonna ban this so that you think we're really scared of it, and then when you pick it, it's actually just ass.
JDG can just win this from every angle.
Yeah, imagine Imagine.
I wonder what would happen if, like,
that
if I had a team and I just started banning Jarvan over and over and over again. Like, would people just start getting fucking brain conditioned into thinking Jarvan is good, although he is already? Let's be clear, Jarvan's good. He's just a better Lee Sin.
He's going to be spawning up. He's going to be
oh, they gotta do Baron.
But already JDG, they are sneaking this Baron. It's already melting.
It's over.
They have,
it's so fucking Jover.
Sussed it out, but it's not going to be early enough for them to stop it or do anything about it. But that's a death sentence and a half. That's
Soldier's too away.
But Soldier, yeah, is a little bit far. He's gonna make his way into the fight now, but he misses his E. Hextech ultimatum off, and then he gets immediately destroyed.
Denied from every opportunity. They spot him out. They commit. They turn.
JDG isn't dead though.
Oh my god, the big turn coming in from JDG. J team has to turn away back to their base. They are getting decimated.
Wait, the game is over.
Is going to be the next to go. And man, Barry on that Lucian is doing.
The game is just over.
Faye by has been an incredible force here for JDG with his gold.
Holy shit! I'm just watching my Preds get boomed in real time.
Possibly for the win.
They can just win this right now. DY is trying to stop them. Gets hit by the gold card. Culling as well. Going to be thrown out here off of him.
TF honestly looks very good into Akali. I like it as a counter pick. I don't think it's necessarily going to be a auto pick.
As well.
You know, like, I don't think that's what we're getting here. But I think in terms of like being an answer to Akali, I think it's very good.
All they need is an Elder Dragon, and they can just close this out.
I mean, they can basically end this game already.
Need
they just group up and try to force.
Take care of all the members of J Team in their base, because looking at the death times, they are getting pretty long.
X1 is X1 is that guy on Zarya
here.
Wait,
JDG, oh my god, One's already going for it, and there's the explosive task as well. Big buy goes for the gold card.
Nice route,
and look at that, they've already isolated one person. It is DY, and he's already got that. The Rash will not be able to death sentence to do anything in this tower defense now.
Also, he chose to pick Xayah over there.
Committing onto this tower. They can also dive them. Faye does have a gold card connecting just onto SZ.
He's also down 10k gold, so what the fuck drags back.
Just take their time. They're chewing their food slowly but surely as
But I feel like he's done no damage this entire game.
Cannot do anything but watch. All they can do is react. They couldn't set anything up anymore. TS17 doesn't have damage. Soldier cannot engage. He keeps on getting denied, especially with the gold card with Xiao Ji. Always on point with his counter engages as well as Lemon.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even down that much.
At this point,
he's down like half an item.
What can
and like
you
he's
do
doing nothing. He just does
The
nothing.
lead has snowballed out of control.
Why does Lee Sin have Kempa Chainsword?
How do you still fight this? I mean,
that item
everything that they've tried, every single time that they tried to go for engage.
I hope you all know if I'm really fucking quiet, it's because I'm leaning way the fuck back. I'm tilted.
By the
fuck right now.
And the Camille.
Holy shit, this is some mental boom.
JDG can just wait for the Elder Dragon. They have been waiting for it as well, patiently. They know that it's the last one that they need, the last piece of the puzzle to get this win against J Team. But they also need to be very careful because it's still possible here for J Team. We cannot deny CF17's ability to turn fights around and also steal out objectives.
Yeah, I mean, JDG, if they're smart, will never let them
are looking for
get
love in all the
within steal range, right? They're just going to continue to fight. There's no reason not to take this fight. They have no damage, like...
Because they have maybe found another pick onto DY or CF17 as once is actually the one who gets caught. He's the one who gets killed. But that's still decently okay. Now there's the gold card stunning one. And the top lane. Yep.
Wait, are JDG gonna win this shit? No, no. Wait.
The Hextech ultimatum
no.
last all too long, and now, oh my god, Soldiers in the technologies in there like swimwear, and he's able to flash.
Gold card!
Big
it's problematic!
Gold card. It is incredibly problematic. What a huge problem for J Team, and they are getting chased out already. So many of them are gone. 3 members are gone. It's all up to Soldier and X1.
I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going insane there. I was like, why the fuck are they like almost
wants to open this up.
Wait, why is Lemon not just forcing?
Possible, but they spot the Elder Dragon. They were saying like, okay, this is the objective
they
want for a while.
They have
JT is dead. What can they do? And we'll just take this.
Wait, the minions are gonna end the game.
CF17 is nowhere in the area. Soldier spots get spotted out, and they cannot do anything anymore. Elder Dragon for JDG.
Elder Drake is that win more condition that
fair,
JDG
so
desperately needed.
They can just go grab Baron,
push
game's
any
over.
lane,
There's
they
no
can
way
fight
for
any
JT to
fight
play
and
this out.
be on top of the world. They can be on the advantage now just from the auto attack burn. So I'll see what exactly they are able to do with this, with the Deadpool available still. Alright, not the Deadpool, but the death pool here as the
I mean, they know they're on Baron, they just can't
Baron
walk
is
forward.
going to die
Like, the
inside
map
the
is so
pool.
dark.
And JDG, they can't just push. No reason not to. J-Team are just waiting for the end now. Unless they get this hatch. Unless they get this catch onto once who gets incredibly shielded.
Once dying
and
literally
then
changes
Fade
nothing.
comes in. Oh, a good reaction on the Feather Storm to deny the gold card stun. But
Does the
you know
inhib
that
change
gold
anything?
card
No.
is up
It's a
just
single
like
wave max
back
if it
instantly.
changes.
As Fade loads up another one.
They can commit onto this. They want to end this game right now. The base is
I mean,
wide
they
open.
just
The
wait
Nexus
here.
is exposed.
Like, you can just
JDG
see.
hunting. They are desperate for
There's
this
nothing
already. They
JDG
want
can
to
do.
get finally the revenge that they have been craving for such a long time. Desperation plays. They try to commit. Final team
Once he's
fight.
dead.
Fade gets engaged here, but let's see if SZ can actually survive here. The Elder Dragon is making it work. SZ almost got blown up. They already lost one. They already lost
what
Fade
the
right
fuck?
there. They commit to the
That
Nexus.
was
closer
One
than
more
it
auto
should've
attack.
been.
Revenge served well
that was-
by JDG.
And that
Get
was a
me outta
dish
here, man.
best
These
served
are awful
pull
games
there
today.
for
I'm losing my mind.
JDG.